the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com, live here with Chino Rivas, trainer of Tevin Farmer, and a bunch of others. I was just telling Boxing Rail how your gym is starting to sound like that Robert Garcia gym. I mean, Josephat Ortiz, Thomas Lamana, Tevin Farmer. You got Steven Ortiz.
I got Victor Padilla, 4-0. I got Jason Sosa. I got Dion Buzz, 3-0. I got Manny Rodriguez, 4-0. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Is it getting tough for you with the schedule?
No. I have a really good team of coaches, through the years that I was able to, put together. Everybody functions correctly. That's love and respect. And the team is only going to get deeper because I got Jose Gonzalez. We just fought last week in New York. He won first round knockout from New York. Now he's 12-0. I also now I'm gonna have a few Polish young prospects. They bringing them from Chicago. I have a few Russians. They're coming. Had a conversation today, so the gym is gonna be stacked with even more talent.
And what are those top ranked fighters? The Polish guys?
No, they have manager. So they're just gonna move them, and I'm just gonna on their own, and I'm just gonna be becoming the trainer.
Cool. So obviously the betting lines have Tevin as a favorite.
Yes.
But it's lower than normal in terms of the knockout. They actually think he might can get the knockout. So I'm asking you for the inside tip. He's a plus 250, which is extremely low compared to what he normally is. Do you see anything in Jonah that indicates that Tevin can get this stoppage?
Not really. For us, we focus on the W. If the stoppage comes, we take it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Our main perspective is to make sure that Kemp went outstanding. It's not going to be a difficult fight for us. He only gets better. Every camp he learns more, he gets wiser, smarter. In general, not only in the boxing skills in life, how to preserve his body, his diet. So I really don't care about the odds, about percent. I'm favored 3-1, 2-1. That doesn't mean nothing. That's irrelevant for us.
Well, I was interviewing Jonah, and then Boxing Rail jumped in. He said, "You're getting stopped."
So where's the betting at? What are the odds? I want to bet.
FanDuel. You're in New Jersey too. FanDuel, you can do it on your phone.
You can do it on your phone.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm betting.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So Boxing Rail felt that way. Is anything different about Tevin in camp this time around?
Every camp is different.
How so?
I'm not gonna give my insights. I will see Friday. We're all entitled to have their own opinion, just like Coach Anthony, just like Nick. They're all entitled to have their own opinion. Me personally, I take the W either way. Stoppage. Of course, stoppage always look good for the fan base, but for me, a W is a W, so we can move on to bigger and better things.
Now, is this a mandatory?
No, there's our choice.
So voluntary?
Yeah, that's correct, yes.
No rematch clause?
No, if he would have won, he got a draw, so it was mandatory. So we have the option. So Tevin said, you know what, because he's talking trash, I'm going to still give him the title shot.
So there's no rematch clause?
No, at all. No.
Okay.
From here, we move on to what.
But if Jonah wins, he walks?
Yeah, he's not.
Why not?
I need that money.
You see.
Obviously boxing, we always use that cliche levels. How many levels above Jonah Carl is Farmer, in your opinion?
Tevin is, from 1 to 10, Tevin is 9.5 up at that level compared to John.
Now the plan by the promoter is for Tevin to get the win and call out Gervonta in the ring. Should that happen, or should he just leave him in the back?
So we got a fight on Friday to focus on, and that's our focus.
That's it.
We're not worried about Gervonta Davis, but I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only. It takes two to tango. Without Tevin Farmer, there's no Davis. Without Davis, there's no Tevin Farmer. We know what Davis being offered, what the Tevin Farmer being offered, but that's business that's done behind closed doors. So on Friday, after we get the win, then we discuss that with the promoters. Until then, there's no fight.
Some new information though. Your promoter did say that he's willing to let Tevin go to Showtime for that fight if the Tank side, were to make it that way, since they seem so hesitant to make it initially anyway.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, Ness, that's the future. It doesn't interest me. Right now, we have a few days to wait. Friday, John O'Carroll is our main perspective. Let's take care of business. And then Tevin and his team, with promotion, could sit behind closed doors and let them speak about that. Right now, it's nothing is in concrete, so I'm not interested, in David. At the end of the day, so we just want to focus on Carroll. That's pretty much it.
Well, speaking of Carroll, he has this beard, with boxing.
Yeah, that beard has to come down.
come down or cut off?
No, I mean he could trim it. Doesn't have to be. He could trim it.
Came from Philly, take it off.
He did say that for a title shot, he'll take it right off. He'll shave off his head hair. It didn't matter to him.
Well, that's good. So we take that then. But if not, he has to bring it down like Coach Anthony. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Speaking of cutting hair, did you find it strange, or have you seen that before? What happened to Sean Porter at the weigh-in last Friday? He had to cut his braids just to make weight.
Well, whatever happened in camp that he had to do that's unknown. We don't have to worry about that. I mean, so we already pretty much over down weight. So I worry about our team. I don't worry about what other people have to do to make weight. So that falls in the team as a trainer. It's his responsibility. And if his son has to chop his hair to try to make weight, well, something went wrong in that camp. But it's not my business. That's my priority, my main responsibility. Tevin Farmer. Don't care about nobody else.
Tevin, so what's the diet like right now? I mean, it's fight week in the last couple of days. Do you get to eat, or are you drinking only?
I can eat. I mean,
what would tonight's dinner be? Today's what? Tuesday.
I can't tell them that because I don't want nobody eating what I eat.
Fish, stay with like seafood.
Can't tell you that.
Nah, we're gonna eat fried pork chops.
Pork chops?
Yeah, rice and beans.
Yep.
You're from Philly, you don't even eat pork.
But he's Puerto Rican.
Una chuleta, una chuleta.
He's with Boricua, so we eat rice and beans. Pernil, you name it, he eats it.
No, he's had pernil on Christmas?
Yeah, he loves that. He loves that. He eats, you name it. There's not one kind of meat he doesn't eat. Whether it's beef, whether it's pork, whether it's turkey, he fucks it all up. So
get one life to live, baby.
There you go.
That's how I feel. On the regular, I stay away from the red meat. I try to eat like chicken and fish on the regular. But sometimes I gotta get that food in me. And they say it's bad for you, but it's not worth it getting hit in your damn head.
How's it feel? I mean, being the main event, finally, your hometown. You got all these Philly fighters, and it's like, indirectly giving them an opportunity to be on a big stage.
I mean, what I've been through, nothing surprised me nowadays. It's just a regular day.
And we knew way back when we started it, this day was gonna happen. This is something that we actually spoke to. It's like a deja vu for us, but reality here, it's like we're here. So it doesn't surprise us. We spoke about this. The day's gonna come. You could be world champion. You will be defending and carrying Philly, on your back, and that's what he's doing today. I mean, so the Friday, the whole world's gonna see. Philly fans are gonna get a good treat. But it's something that we knew was gonna happen.
What weight does he top out at, Farmer? How high can you take him?
That's up to me, depending how he wants. I'm not gonna say the weight, but whatever way he wants to be, that's why I take him.
How far you think you see yourself going before retirement? In terms of weight divisions.
Division? Nah,
I'm a skillful guy.
Yeah.
I believe welterweight. I can top it.
Wow.
Listen, if Porter could make 47, he's the world champion. No disrespect to Porter, and he's nowhere near as talented as Tevin is. We could do 47.
I can make 47 in the future for sure. Yeah, hell yeah. I can do that. I'm skillful. I can do that. When you're a gifted guy, you can get away with certain things.
And Porter's 5'5". Tevin's 5'6".
I mean, but Porter was fighting 165 in amateurs.
Right,
How heavy were you in amateurs? Oh, Floyd wasn't.
Yeah, a lot of people wasn't. Zab Judah wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, Pacquiao's another 5'5".
But guess what? These is unique fighters. These skillful fighters. When you're skillful, you can substitute a lot of things. When you're skillful, you just gotta do it gradually. You just can't hop and hop.
Not everything's for everybody.
You gotta do it gradually.
Do you need a specific fight so that the world can see your skill? Like amongst the boxing industry, the hardcores, we know how skillful you are, and that's how it's written when they write about you. But for the casual fan that doesn't know Tevin Farmer, do you need a marquee name?
A casual is a casual. They going whether the high class fighter or a low class fighter, casual is a casual. You can't change it. You heard what you said, casual. They don't know shit about boxing. They don't know what they're talking about. So when I fight this guy, show my skills, or fight that guy, show my skills, they ain't gonna know what to look at. So it don't really matter. As long as I got the people on my side that's gonna buy the shit. That's it.
How interested are you guys in Machado after his loss? Is he off the forget it now?
We're not gunning for nobody. We the top dogs. They gonna gun for us. Well,
not necessarily gunning, but I mean, would you entertain a Machado now that he lost, or does it matter because?
Well, he got a rematch, so let's see what happens if he wins his rematch. So, but at this particular time, we just want to focus on Friday. Whatever happens after that, and then we have different opinions. So.
Well, all right, guys. I see the team ready to go.
You already know.
I'll let y'all go. Thank you so much for the time, as always, brother. Appreciate it. I'm glad to see you got this guy eating some pernil.
Can I interview you real quick?
Go ahead.
You ask me a question and I can't answer. You can answer.
Hey, champ right here.
Hey, how you doing, man? This is Tevin Farmer.
How you doing, Tevin?
Never Too Late Promotions.
Never Too Late.
What you think about Tevin Farmer in the 130-pound division?
I mean, Tevin Farmer is a classic boxing story. I mean, the fact that he's from Philly, you would only need to be Italian, right? Because he's the definition of the Rocky story. A guy that the writers, commentators, YouTubers such as myself will probably write off because of the first 4 losses. Comes back, you know, gets with a local promoter in Lou DiBella that does have some sort of reach, but not necessarily the reach that Tevin needed at the time. Got together with Matchroom, and it's simply a dream come true.
Where
really.
do you rank Tevin Farmer in the 130-pound division?
Oh man, well he's the IBF champ, so he's obviously amongst the top 5. Champions, I think you have not Francisco. He lost to Miguel Burchett. You have Ito, who's going to be fighting Jamel Herring. You got Davis, who, you know, maybe Farmer will never fight due to political issues. I see the WBC fight with Tevin Farmer being the unification most easiest to make because Top Rank has 1 fight left with Miguel Burchett. And that could also entice the Gervonta fight, right? You get 2 titles, it'll kind of force that fight to happen. But as far as where else I have you ranked amongst the champions, because you are.
No, like we're at 1, 2, 3.
Well, definitely more skilled. Definitely more. No pressure at all because you're more skilled than Miguel Burchett. You showed that. If you compare his fight to Francisco Vargas, no comparison. He got touched up a lot. Even in his second fight back with Miguel Roman, that dude has got maybe 60 fights, but twice your age and touched him up like that. So yeah, I would definitely rank you above Miguel, who's the WBC champ. Gervonta, obviously, that's your nemesis, man. That's the one we all want to know because of his power. He was able to do what Pedraza, what not even Lomachenko could do. Then we see Pedraza come back and win the world title for a second time, so you got to give him the credit.
Do you believe styles make fights?
Absolutely. I mean, look, you had a fight with Pedraza, so it definitely styles matter. But when you're thinking of Gervonta, you're right. Your style can cause him all types of problems if you can stay away from his power.
Speaking of Tevin Farmer, Pedraza, do you count that, knowing that back in 2012?
Nah, you know, we all, again, we spoke of casuals earlier, and not everyone knows that you had a rough start. You brought in with your trainer from the beginning, so it took, and you learned on the job. So basically, number 1 for the 130-pound division is vacant until Man Davis fight, and we see who won out of that fight, basically. Champion-wise, yeah, like whoever's the man or ring leany or whatever you want to give them, a couple champions are going to have to face each other. Because right now people say you're more skilled than Tank, but some might say that he's more powerful than you. Okay. You know, so we need a winner right now.
All right, thank you for your time, man. Into our promotion. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.